Hello viewers. Welcome back to our channel Grammar Enthusiasts, where we are delving into the intricacies of English grammar. Today, we are tackling a grammar gem, the present perfect tense. Get ready to master the formation and unlock the secrets of its usage. Before we dive into formation, let's grasp the essence of the present perfect tense. It is a tense that connects the past and the present. It indicates the actions that happened at an unspecified time in the past but have relevance to the present. Now let's talk about its formation. Forming the present perfect tense involves using the auxiliary verb has and have followed by the third form of verb or past participle. For example, I have visited London. She has studied this book. In order to construct the affirmative sentences of the present perfect tense, keep in mind these structures. Firstly, if the subject of the sentence is a singular noun or pronouns, he, she, and it, add auxiliary verb, has, and use the third form of verb which is also called past participle. Secondly, if the subject of the sentence is plural nouns or pronouns, I, we, you, and they, add auxiliary verb, have, and use third form of verb. For example, I have visited New York. She has finished her homework. They have seen that movie. In negative sentences, not is added after auxiliary verbs, have or has. This expresses actions that have not occurred up to the present. For example, I have not visited New York. She has not finished her homework. They have not seen that movie. Forming question or interrogative sentences in the present perfect tense just involves inverting the subject and the auxiliary verbs, have and has, as the case may be. Yes, and do not forget the question mark at the end of the sentence. For example, have I visited New York? Has she finished her homework? Have they seen that movie? Remember, when forming questions using question words like what, when, why, who, which, etc. in the present perfect tense, start with the appropriate question word, followed by the auxiliary verb, has or have, according to the relevant subject and then the third form of verb. For example, what have you learned? Why has he left the party? Now, let's explore some intriguing uses of present perfect tense. The present perfect tense is used to describe actions or events that occurred in the past but have a connection to the present. Here are some common uses of the present perfect tense. Firstly, it is used to talk about actions that happened at an indefinite time in the past and have a direct impact on the present. For example, I have finished my homework. Here in this sentence, the action of finishing homework is completed, and it has an effect on the present because now I am free. Another example is, she has bought a new car. Similarly, here in this sentence, the action of buying a car is completed and has an impact on her present because she now owns a car. Secondly, present perfect tense can also be used to talk about experiences or events that have happened in a person's life. For example, I have traveled to Europe. Here, in this sentence, the experience of traveling to Europe is part of my life experiences. Another example of the same use is, have you ever eaten sushi? Here asking about someone's experience of eating sushi. Thirdly, this tense can also be used when the exact time of the action is not mentioned or not important. For example, they have visited that museum before. If we analyze this sentence, we discover that we do not know when exactly they visited the museum, but it is a past action with a connection to the present. Fourthly, it is also used to talk about actions that started in the past but are still relevant or ongoing. For example, I have lived in this city for 5 years. Here in this sentence, the action of living in the city started 5 years ago and continues until now. Another example is, she has worked at the company since 2010. Here, the action of working at the company started in 2010 and continues until now. Finally, it can be used to talk about actions that happened in the recent past but without specifying the exact time. For example, he has just arrived. Here, the action of arriving happened very recently, but we do not mention the exact time. I have already eaten dinner. The action of eating dinner happened recently, but we do not specify when. So, whether you are talking about experiences, actions with ongoing effects, or events that recently occurred, the present perfect tense is your go-to choice. Thanks for joining us on this language odyssey. If you found this video helpful, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a linguistic adventure. Thanks for joining us on this exploration of language, grammar, and communication. Your support and curiosity fuel our passion for sharing knowledge. Stay tuned for more exciting content, fresh insights, and captivating conversations. Until then, goodbye.